We are in Brussels this week for an in-person workshop of Next Generation Budgets project with governments and states and regions getting together to advance green budgeting techniques, learn about financing plans, and kicking off a community of practice to learn from one another on how to increase investment for climate action, but also agree on very important key principles on subnational successful green budgeting.
So green budgeting starts from the idea that you could use all of the tools at the disposal of the state to nudge the economy away from fossil fuel consumption and into the low carbon and climate resilient transition.
One of the benefits about next generation budgets and thinking about how to include climate priorities within our budgeting processes is to really work hard to attract private investment to the state. We already know that Maryland invests a lot of its time and resources into climate, and we want to be able to work with a range of private financing and other funding partners to help make sure that we can best achieve Maryland's climate goals. Part of this is making this process transparent and showing that Maryland is a leader in making our climate goals a reality.
I'm here to develop a green budgeting method for Baden-Württemberg, and that's why I want to exchange ideas and approaches with our colleagues from all the other regions that are participating in the Next Generation Budgets project.
North Rhine-Westphalia is an industrial state, and we have a long tradition of coal mining. At the same time, we are aiming for net zero emissions by 2045. To achieve this goal, we need to boost investment in climate-neutral technologies and infrastructure. We participate in the Next Generation Budget projects because it provides information tailored to the level of states and regions and builds on our enormous spending and policy-making power.
We hope to get first-hand impressions from other states and regions as well as companies on how to foster private investment. Moreover, looking at which laws and regulations are crucial to ease investments and to reduce the risks of these investments. We would also like to hear what financial instruments are most effective or most efficient, looking at success stories from other states and regions and ways to implement these instruments in our region.
Learning from all of our peers in multiple governments has been amazing. We've heard great tips and pointers, for example, from Catalonia on their lived experience doing green budgeting and now looking to improve their system. And so they've just shared really openly and freely to make sure that those of us who are just starting the green budgeting process choose a framework that's really going to work for our home.
It's been really great to learn about the different ways that countries are looking at how their budget can be a really important mechanism for reaching their climate targets. Wales is at the start of their journey in terms of looking at green budget tagging, so it's been really informative to help our learning, and we look forward to taking this back to Wales and seeing what we can do.
So this is the 10th anniversary of the Under 2 Coalition, and the impact we've seen over that time has been great. First of all, subnational governments have been stepping up, showing ambition, even when national governments have been stepping back, and that ambition is really, really critical.
Now more than ever, collaboration is important between subnational governments, our Under 2 Coalition members, but also with corporates and other experts. And at Climate Group, we bring together all those experts to work on climate action, helping subnational governments to improve their climate finance, their climate budgeting, to drive more climate action fast.